So Dalton Knecht could be gone very soon from not only the Lakers, but he could be gone soon from the NBA. And this is one of those things where I'm like, it's a really interesting one to talk about because of where we were only a year, not even a year ago, where we were 7 months ago, 10 months ago. Like Dalton Knecht was somebody that people were pushing up into top 5 on redrafts. He was somebody that I wasn't that high on Dalton Knecht, but I also thought that like he was making teams regret passing up on him. And then he got traded and traded back. He got traded and traded back. And he was never the same. Like, he was never, ever the same again after a team decided, you know what, we don't want you. Or after the Lakers decided, we don't want Mark Williams anymore, and they sent him back. Like, you're seeing it here. People in the NBA have a negative, pessimistic view on Dalton Knecht, per Jovan Buha. Dalton struggles and how he, and especially from a decision processing standpoint, there has not been a lot of progress there. I will say he was a super senior. Like, to act like he's not, I always made this as a joke at the time. I was like, he is closer to me in age than he was to Reese Shea. Like, I'm 29. Like, or is he? I don't know. Or maybe it was Cooper Flag at the time. Either way, I can't remember what the thing was, but there was somebody that was like coming through. So yeah, it was during the Olympics. It was when the mock drafts were going on during the Olympics, and Cooper Flag was nearly making Team USA. I'm like, Dalton Knecht's closer to me in age than he is to Cooper Flag. And like, I have played at a half decent level, basically retired, went back as a coach, and then the team that I was playing on, I've had suffered a fucking injury crisis, so I'm now registering in semi-pro. I'm technically playing semi-pro ball again. And I've had all that crazy thing. And in the meantime, snapped an Achilles, nearly died with a blood clot. And still, I'm closer in him that age than he is to a freaking rookie. But if you look at his minutes last year, so he was killing it to start the year. He was absolutely killing it. Like, he had that stretch where he had 19, 14, 27, 37, 17. Like, and then 9, 7, 20, 20. Like, he had a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Probably a 9-game stretch where he averaged close to 20 a game. He had that's not insignificant. 9 games is not insignificant. Like, it's a hot streak. But for a young enough player, especially his first player in the league, that is not completely insignificant. And then all of a sudden after that, it was 6, 2, 14, 6, 6, 5, 2, 0, 7, 18, 13, 18. And then he goes down a little bit. And then it actually is a major part of what is a huge trade to get Mark Williams to the Lakers. And then, out of nowhere, like, you're seeing this here. And all of a sudden, his game just goes to shit. Like, he has a really bad run. He had 32 and a loss to Denver. Didn't really know that. But you look at the end of the season. Other than the last game of the season in April, which doesn't count because they're the times where we've seen fucking Kenneth Lofton drop 40 in the last game of the season. We've seen Malachi Flynn at 50. The last game of the season doesn't count. 6, 3, 3, 0, 2, 0, 12, 3, 3, 2, 5. Barely gets on the playoffs. Plays in 2 playoff games. Plays 4 total minutes in the playoffs. He's 24 years old. He's going to be 25 this season. He is somebody that has to improve because he's not good in the defensive end. He was meant to have been close to the full product, the finished product. And that's the thing, when you draft seniors and COVID seniors especially, they have to be good quick. Like, when was the last time we've seen a person drafted as a senior, like, improve, like, have a really rough start to their career and become really good? Like, you could maybe make the argument of, like, an Obi Toppin or a Buddy Hield, but they weren't, like, they were better players than Dalton Knecht. And they weren't this, like, they didn't have, like, a start where people were like, oh, maybe it'll be out of the league after the season. And they weren't super seniors either. And you also have to take into account that, like, CJ McCollum's the last one I can think of. But it wasn't that CJ McCollum was bad. Like, the year before, right before CJ McCollum had his breakout most improved player year, we saw when CJ McCollum got a little bit of a run out late in the year, he was really good. He was really good in his second year. It was just that he was playing behind Wes Matthews, who was exceptional at the time. They had Will Barton, I think. 20. Did they have Will Barton? They had, but he was playing behind. See, he was playing obviously behind Wes Matthews, Dame Lillard at the 1. They had Alan Crabb, who, in fairness, was actually pretty decent. They had Nick Batum and Will Barton. Yeah, so he was, and Aaron. They had Aaron Aflalo. So he was playing behind really good players. And then once you could see when he was playing, okay, there's a player here. But like with Dalton Knecht, it was the fact that he looked better on his first day in the NBA than he does now. And it's not just the offensive things. As I say in there, the decision processing standpoint, recency bias is a hell of a drug. Like, it's one of those things. They're like, oh, Riders agitated, picked 17th, 1 year removed from playing D2. That's just not true. That's just not true, is it? Like, he was like the lead. He's one of the leading scorers in the nation at Tennessee. I'm like 99% sure that that's not. He didn't play D2 at any stage in his career. Or did he? Maybe he did. But like University of Northern Colorado, is that D2? No. I just have to rethink this, and I'm like, did he? No, he didn't. I don't think he did. NCAA men's. Oh shit, he did. He didn't play. He only played 2 years of D1 and then went to Tennessee. But he played 3 years of D1. Let's not get it twisted. He played 3 years of D1. Like, players can start anywhere. He didn't come directly from D2 and then 1 year, one fluke year at D1. But like it was, he played just like freaking Duncan Robinson came from D3, Derek White came from D2. Like, it happens. Media builds him after a few early hot streaks, portrays him as a valuable trade asset. Media talks down him to appreciate his value, and they're the ones that inflated the value. He had a 10-game streak where it was 20 a game. Unsurprisingly, when you gas went to hell and back, shouting to the world you stole him in the draft, trading away for a guy that failed his physical, so Trey gets rescinded and act like nothing. Like, that's the thing where it's like, people are literally out here shit-talking. We heard Draymond. Draymond literally, he did something to Draymond, and Draymond walked up and was like, I mean, you got traded and traded back. Like, you got traded and traded back. So it's like, I can guarantee you that takes a toll. That absolutely takes a toll on players. Because it can't not take a toll on players, if we're being honest. It can't not. But anyway, yeah, that is pretty much it, lads. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Do you guys think that we've got like Dalton Knecht is going to be a long-term player in the NBA? Even if he's not, genuinely, even if he's not, I still think we're going to see him have a very, very, very good basketball career. He's going to make millions and millions of dollars. Worst case scenario, he goes overseas, fucking kills it in EuroLeague, and still makes $5 million a year with the way that league's going, especially when it becomes NBA Europe. But anyway, I'll see you guys.